Mountains up. Oh, there. DD's up. Okay, so just trying out the updated patch to make sure that it was functioning for me and I understood what it did. Oh, we're gonna be conflicting with them potentially? Okay. Wasn't sure if it was just gonna be on a separate speed gaming or not. Hi, Leo. Six hours straight of butt matches. Yep, that's what I was testing, is just making sure I understood how it worked. Is this the Krusty Krab? No. This is Patrick. Thank you, Leo. So, I'm just gonna play this seed out. Okay, tank up there, which I can just get through there. How the hell did they drop a PB? Okay, you can loop through there for that tank. That is Fantoon's major, so can't really do that, but I can get a little bit more ammo here. Yeah, let's just do this. Hi Ichi, thank you for lurk. Yeah, you guys are good at chat. The match doesn't start for a little more than an hour. I'm just doing a little warm-up. I could kill Croc. That major would be a pain. Might still do it though. Hype for my match? I'm focused on it. Nitro's a very good opponent, so I have to be trying to play at my best. Pretty good. Yeah, just a bunch of ammo and tanks down there. Can't get... I mean, I could get that major, but... Question is, would it be worth it? It's probably filler, with it being one-way reachable. Yeah. Huh. Nope. Not ideal. Rock ship above, Bryn's the left. Bunch of ammo that way. There is a major check there, and one through there, but you have to go through wreck ship to get it. Okay. Just continuing to go up. I know where Dre is, I know where Mother Brain is. Zundi?
Zunderscore just showed up to the island with 27 visitors.
Zundi, thank you for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. You've been thunderstruck. I would like some plasmers. That'd be cool. Just keep moving. Yeah, hopefully the match goes well. I'm just doing this seed to practice and make sure that I had the correct version of the ammo balance patch and that it applied with no noticeable issues, so. Ooh. Okay. The left side could be in logic here. Okay, sounds good, Wolfie. Thank you. Thank you, Lopter. Oh, map's right there. Dude. Okay, another major there. If this major doesn't help me through Everest, then that probably means I have to go all the way back to the beginning for progression. Did a baby C for babies today. Nice. Okay. Thanks for letting me know, Dee Dee. What was the other entrance in there? Oh, I guess I could go through there, and then that gives me access to this, but that's speed locked. Okay, so there is still another major I can get. I have to do this spore spawn kill, then loop back around and go down Green Pirate Shaft. Okay, yeah. What? Hope everyone's having a good day today. I am on, unfortunately, very little sleep. I just feel like super tired, but we'll truck through. Tried to do some stream updates in my sleeplessness last night. Ah. We'll do this. Holy. Absolutely, Wolfie. I will take as much as you're willing to spare. What do you got going on this weekend, Zundy? Just like random work stuff that has to get taken care of? A beam. So then we do have to go back to Norfair for something. Would it be just to kill Dre though? Or we have Brinstar. Yeah, actually. Oh, yeah. We have Brinstar. Okay. Because now we have the beams that take out the key hunters. Thank you for the good luck. I should actually save. It's been like a hot minute since I saved. I mean, most clients, yes, you do have to take special attention when it gets to the point of a release, but still the release of a big project is very stressful. I've been keeping an eye on the race, so I already knew that, but yeah. In general, some people might be wanting to not get spoiled. I think this is all still fine. Thank you for your sacrifice, Lopter. Excuse me. What the? That's a funny scene. Thatch, thank you for the tier 1 for 9 months. Congrats on the sub, baby. I guess I could have used that for a slightly quicker escape, getting out, but that's okay. There's my grapple. And my speed. Alright. Yeah, we can probably grab that on the way out. That could be something still useful.
I can't believe he's not warming up on an Insane Plus challenge planned Pepe W.
I mean, after this seed, I was probably just gonna go practice hack, and, you know, then we're doing that stuff anyways. Hi, Dataplet. What? Just in case this is like bombs or something where I don't think it would help me out. Okay. That'll probably help me out. Making me waste time doing this. Since it's not a race, it's fine. Oh, that was bad. Oh, goodness to this.
Let's go! Not bad.
We have to get it out of our systems. Take this save here, and if there isn't anything in C, then we just come back down here, and it pretty much means everything's in whatever that was, Murdia or Norfair. I can't remember which one. Norfair, I think. Let's see, it's just at the top there. Got so much ammo, I don't think I care about those meters, so... I jump. Seems like a very fan-tuned map to me. It's just dead end. Yeah. Also fan-tuned save. think it would be up there. I think it would still be down here. Could be wrong, though. Okay. 2 months for free. You just have to pay for it. Easiest transaction of your life, right? No. That's always so hard to get. Just get lucky. Bunch of 40k books, nice. I never learned how to read, so I can't take advantage of that stuff. Oh, yeah, audio would help. Alright, just Fantoon up here. I feel like I played this one just fine. So, that feels alright for going into tournament mode, I think. Yeah, to the right. Just need a smidge more ammo and then I'm fully go mode. which I assume I should be able to get in Norfair. So, go through Dre to get to the map. Very cool, man. Very cool. Yeah, it is a boss rush. 4 of the 5 objectives being down here. Fantoon being all the way at the tip top of the world. So you still have to end up doing everything. Okay, so go through there, refill, kill Kraid. 2 missile pickups should be enough to just be full go mode from that point. I'm listening. think I... That sounds extremely risky. As long as we have 3 E-tanks and 3 R-tanks full. Alright, I feel like that was solid. And yeah, the patch works, and it makes me feel a lot better about early game power bombs if we were to stumble upon those, so... Okay, cool. Okay. Alright, we'll hop into the practice act now. I just want to see my pause time. That pause menu, not too good though. We'll have to do better than that. All right. Get some background music. Oh, sure, why not a little bit of Taco Tank right away? Ooh, 2 in a row? Okay, we're just gonna walk away from that. Oops. Mm. Can get the wall jump check to happen, but I'm just not in the jump. Okay, Didi. Very picky on where I need to actually land here. So you want to be kind of on the left edge, but there is a too much on the left edge. I prefer to not practice the underwater bomb and a spring ball jump in the practice hack without fast pause. Yeah, Roz added some very, very good songs to the playlist. Whoops. A little bit higher than I would normally want to freeze it. But it works. I think my most common failure point here is just doing the second delayed wall jump. Good enough. Yeah, it's a pretty crazy one. Whoops. Essentially just double X mode blue suit, but you let the spark travel a little bit um, so that you clip past the crumble blocks and you can super jump all the way up. Looks like Ralix and Techno Waffle are going to be wrapping up here shortly. They'll probably run a little bit over due to interview, but not too much. I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Did you see that? Did that super actually hit the other one and still connect with him? There it is. There. You happy, Stuck?
What's falling out? How do you
Okay,
do,
so we need speed for this.
Sir, thank you.
booster?
So that means only my house is not.
I don't know the name. Would you?
Never done that before. That's cool.
Is your Discord dead? Yeah, pretty much.
The story of the Gamer Gloves is that Gamer Gloves make your gameplay better. So, you use them. But you can't use them all the time. You'll waste all the magic. Like right now. So now that trained me for the real thing. Oh, fuck. Am I dead? Oh, I'm... Wow. Let's go. Finally. Dude. Okay. Wonder if I should add that into my warm-up on the escape. Thank you, Ocean. Collision oscillated. again. Love it. There we go. All right, I should probably start closing things up. So if y'all want to get in your searches while you can. What else can I do? Oh, you know what? Yeah. Should just practice a couple, like, speedrun strats. Um... Hardest part sometimes is just getting the initial jump. Oops. Keep bonking that. Oops. Yep, I got my eye on it. Thank you for the good luck. I'm sure seed is generated by now. Yeah. So I should probably switch to that. Alright, talk to y'all later.
you For Ridley immediately instead of going Bryn seemed faster, but that, I don't know, the map is hard to parse on that, so I'm not sure. Hello,
Welcome
Nitro,
in.
Anito, welcome. Thank you for confusing our commentator tongue twisters all match, trying to keep you apart, keep your names apart.
Yeah, sorry. Well, GG's.
GG's, yeah. I forgot to put the V3 after my name to make it even worse.
Ah, yes, right, yep. All right, well, how did y'all feel about those seeds? They were both very close, obviously. Very fun to watch.
Yeah, I feel good. That was fun. I feel like I played well, so I'm happy about that. I don't always feel that way, so it feels good to feel like I actually did well.
Yeah, for the most part, I thought I was playing well, but I can see just a couple clear mistakes that I was making across the way. That I think in a match like this, like, you gotta make every second count. So, yeah, I can see where I was losing some time here and there, and I think that's what factored in.
Yeah, both seeds were quite interesting too, I think. That first one it was definitely interesting, and that one I felt like was the first ammo balance seed where I felt like I was really like actually playing the ammo balance, if that makes any sense. And it was working well.
Details of that one.
Yeah,
that one, I remember there was a lot of back and forth on that one, but I'm trying to remember specifics because that was a whole race ago.
That one, I did kind of throw that one because I just did not route in the last E-tank that I needed in order to be able to complete the game right then and there. I think it would have been literally seconds away between Nitro and I if I had just gotten a 6 tank somewhere else, and
Yep.
because I was
Yeah,
was
for context-
Nito ahead
Yeah.
at all bosses dead?
It was very close. So, Nito had actually done Dragon early, which I think was probably the correct play. I think that saved more time than it lost.
think so
Whereas
as well.
Nitro, you had done Kraid on the first pass, whereas Nito had skipped that. So by the time Nito had done Kraid and gotten back to Aqueduct at the front of Mother Brain, I think he got there like, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds ahead of you. So if he had found another tank along the way, I think he would have been enough in the lead to just win that one. But you know, it's close. But yeah, then he bonked on Gary, fell down the wrong sand pit, and then had to loop around and get another reserve. So it just unfortunately just didn't work out.
No, yeah, that's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
And the reserve was locked behind a major, right? Because that was X-ray. Yeah,
Yes,
X-ray
it
and a
was,
reserve.
yeah.
So he didn't even know it was a tank. So he had to guess at that.
I was just blinding, hoping for, well, not really blinding, but not able to see clearly where my closest tank would be. If that was not a tank, then the closest one was like bottom left of Torian, and that would have just been awful.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
Yep.
I think looking back on it, what I should have done is that I did end up going C, and I did find charge and a couple tanks over there, but I ended up reverting that. And I think if I had just ran that out, then that would have made things a lot simpler for me in, what was it, Norfair, where Ridley was. Instead of having to like scavenge for the bare minimum that I would need to do that fight in one go.
Yeah, you both had very similar Ridley fights, by the way. I think Nitro got there a little bit sooner, but you had almost the same loadout. I think Nitro had the extra reserve, and that was it.
Yeah, you were 3. I was 3+2, so you did that 3+1, Nito. That's impressive.
I think I was 4
It might
plus
have been
1.
4+1.
Yeah, because
4+1, that would make sense.
So I did the loop through that green pirate shaft to get the extra tank for that fight, and I just went all the way around again to actually do it.
Yeah, I tried to save the tank for after, and I was able to, thankfully.
Yeah.
3+2 Nitro.
Yeah, I was 3+2. I remember that.
It would not have felt very good to try and do that while also having to make my way through main hall at the bottom and then like have to refarm up.
That's just what I did. I refarmed in beach. I reloaded the room like 3 times, which was fairly slow, but
yeah,
it felt like what I had to do there.
I ended up doing just the room once, and then I felt like I had just barely enough health to do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a pretty sketch situation. I felt bad as I was doing it, but it's like, just don't die and it's fine.
Yeah.
It's
don't
a very
die.
much do not die situation, because that would be so bad.
Pretty much.
We did have a question, Nitro, for your end game there. You ended up ammo killing the Zebs and looping around a ship.
It's just because it was I had taken a few tanks of damage, and it's not that much slower to do that, and it's 100%. It's perfectly safe on health and ammo, because like you make the Mother Brain fight faster by just doing 30 supers, and it's impossible to die if you do it that way.
Yeah,
so
that's kind of what we were thinking.
Directly above Mother Brain, so we were wondering if you saw that or not.
No, I knew it was there, but like
you were
I'm
just like,
spending
it's not
maybe 15 seconds to do the loop around, and that's like 100% guaranteed.
Also, Nito, you obviously didn't know this. Nitro had speed when you did not. So he actually had the option to do a speed skip there. But yeah, without the health, it's sketchier.
Yeah, so I was like really skipping out on a lot of majors on that first seed. I think I only had 6 majors by the time I was ready to fight Mother Brain.
Yeah, I didn't really get much more either, because the other majors that are in Torian are no good besides speed. It's just X-ray and Spazer, I think. So I actually didn't have any other movement items or anything. But obviously speed does help here and there.
It does, yeah.
So
it saves you time on average.
This is me purely going off of feel. I feel like if Nito had just happened to have an extra tank at that point, and Nitro had done the speed skip, like come in with full health and did the speed skip, I think it would have been like perfectly even finish. Like I think he would have been right there next to each other.
Yeah, best case scenario, I need to just not like take all the damage I did. I just like took too much damage along the way.
Yeah. All right, that game 2. Let's talk about that one. So that was the one, Nito, you got wave beam in that one, right? Am I remembering the right way?
I did, yeah, and that was
so
awful.
I was so disappointed. How did
Yeah.
you even get that? I'm honestly amazed.
Okay,
that
so
you were
I
able to obtain it.
farmed the Sova in high jump tank room like 3 or 4 times just to get above 100 energy. But then I was going through what was it, Gauntlet with like
Gauntlet,
16 energy and
Yep.
just having to play it super careful all the way back. In
And
hindsight,
then you have to farm again.
in hindsight, I
Mhm.
kind of wish I would have just walked away from wave, but
Yep.
so there was that, and then
He
just
went into Cathedral Entrance with 90 health.
that was fun.
Yeah, I farmed up way more than I needed to because I had like no idea how much it would
Yeah.
take.
Yeah,
Divine was sitting there like, I don't know if he can do this. I'm like, you underestimate Nito. I've seen what he's done in this room.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is fine.
yeah, like I just need to go back into Gauntlet and farm another Waver and Yapping Maw just to have enough to feel comfortable doing it, because I know that because we had high jump speed at that point, so it's like getting up through the platforms is no problem. It's just want to make sure I have enough health in case something goes really wrong with a Disgiga.
So surprisingly, after all that, you were barely behind Nitro, leaving that zone because you were doing both. You were both doing most of that at pretty much the same time.
Yeah.
And then there were 3 divergences that I think really sealed the deal on Nitro winning this one. One, Nitro, you went straight to Criteria, which ended up being the correct play.
Criteria.
And then Nito, you went down and
Right.
got Wreck Ship map with the Torian connector right there, and then you ended up just reverting anyways and doing Criteria, which ended up just being a straight time loss because Nitro was able to just go down to Torian immediately after the map.
Right.
And then Nitro, you had a very interesting play in Meridia, if you want to explain that one.
Yeah. So pretty much, you hit Kraid, which was very good, of course. So first of all, I go into Meridia first. Like, so on the way to Meridia, there's like all the tanks and a major above you, which I want, of course, because we need to kill Ridley. But I go into Meridia first because your number one priority at this point in the game is there's 3 zones left, and you just need to find Fantoon. You know, Fantoon can be in any of the 3 zones. So and since I've already seen Ridley and GT and whatever, like I don't need the tanks before going into Meridia, really. I can just go in there straight away and just try to get to the map as fast as possible. Because there's nothing that's going to stop you, of course. Then what ends up happening is I hit Kraid, and then you can pretty much you can see that's not Fantoon because I hit Climb Supers and it shows you that it's the right map. So I just leave. You know, even though I have 2 entire zones outstanding, since even if Mother Brain is here, it doesn't really matter because I have to go back to Ridley first, right? So it's just like simply not worth me to go all that way to get the right map when I can just find Fantoon first.
Yep. Yeah, so that ended up, which we were kind of talking about. It's like the only scenario where that doesn't pay off is if Mother Brain is exactly here, and then like maybe Norfair had Fantoon and then Bryn had nothing, because then it would be like
worst case.
Nito could just turn around as soon as he finds Fantoon, and then go back to Mother Brain. But that ended up not being the case.
Yeah, the
obviously.
reason that didn't matter to me was because I was going to go into Norfair before going back for Ridley. So it did end up working in a way where it could have been really bad because I got Varia immediately, like in the first zone. But like the idea was, you know, I'm going to do both zones, and then wherever Mother Brain doesn't matter to me because I'm ending with Ridley regardless. Which I think I might have should have done anyway in hindsight. I think actually just staying so like in Norfair you can go to Brinstar from Norfair. And I think if I'd done that, that might have actually just straight up been faster just because like it loops quicker. Anyway.
That's what Nito did. That was the third thing that seemed like a time difference, which it's kind of hard to read that map.
It's probably about the same if I had to guess.
It didn't feel the same from the viewer perspective, but maybe. But yeah, that's kind of the debate we were having internally in commentaries. Is like, should you just go straight for Ridley now since you know Mother Brain and Fantuner and Bryn, or should you go through Bryn and get that information first? It was really hard to say on that one.
So
But that
Nito,
Nito ended up going through Bryn. You ended up going straight for Ridley.
did Nito have Meridia map though?
I did.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was kind of the big time loss aside from the wreck,
Yeah.
because Nitro pulled ahead because of the wreck ship map. But I think it was pretty steady from there until the Meridia play, and I think that's what really opened up the lead.
Yeah.
And then again, it was really hard to tell the difference in time between going Bryn first or not.
Yeah. Did you get ice, by the way, Nito? I'm imagining you wouldn't have, but
I did get ice.
you did get ice.
He
Okay.
did not get Varia though.
No,
Yeah,
I did
no
not.
Varia.
So I got a spike suit off of Dragon, and I figured that was just gonna make going up worse from the game really easy. So
Hmm.
I just decided to route that in. I was like I wasn't upset to see ice, but I was like, was this worth the time? I don't really
Yeah,
know.
that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking too. Like, it probably wasn't worth it, but at least it was ice. And it did honestly ended up being pretty clutch because we didn't have a very good beam, and I didn't
Yeah.
need that.
Yeah, definitely agree with. As soon as I fell down the speed blocks into core, I was like, no, I should have done C first. I should have not have dropped down here right away. But
Yeah.
falling down there, I'm just like, I'm already down here. I might as well just do it now, and I'll come back up if I don't see anything that needs to be picked up right away.
Yeah.
The other thing I didn't like doing was before fully entering Meridia, I was like, maybe I'll just loop in this major that's off of Greenburn main shaft and take the save in case Meridia is a bust. And that, I think that was also just a big loss of time there because it only ended up being spring. The save didn't do anything for me because ship was on the other side of
Right.
Batuan tank, which I should have known that because that's how it always is.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was also just like another minute or two
Yeah.
lost there, just doing a completely unnecessary loop. And not having Varia, I was like, okay, I needed the tanks anyways. So, yeah, Varia just escaping me on both seeds, and I felt like I probably needed to over collect a little bit more.
I feel like we could feel the PTSD for Nito collecting all those tanks early on in this seed after the 5 tank finish on the last one.
Well, I was trying to not let the first one bother me. I was like, okay, that was just a mistake. I wasn't going in with the mindset of like, okay, we're gonna make sure we have all the tanks. I knew what the setup was for Ridley at that point because I had ran through Speed Booster Hallway early to see that okay, there's going to be a longer heated run to get there. So I was actively just trying to put a couple more tanks on the route just to cover that scenario.
Gotcha. Yeah, which I mean, yeah, you're both collecting, I think, the same amount of tanks. It like I said, there were only like the 3 big points of divergence. Otherwise, you both played this mostly the same.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was really cool to watch. Both seeds were really cool, really close. A lot of interesting divergent points that made it really easy to talk about. So thank you for that.
No problem.
Yeah, because it's totally something you have control over. Anyway, yeah, we probably gonna wrap it up here. We talked about both seeds. Do you all have any closing thoughts before we sign off here?
No, yeah. Thanks, y'all. GG's, Nito. Sorry that you are out, but it was fun races. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the rest of the tournament. GG's.
Yeah, GG's as well. I knew going into this, each match was going to be super close. So, yeah, I knew that Nitro was going to be a tough opponent for sure. I did my best, and that's all I can really ask for. So, good luck with your next match, and I'll be watching.
Thank you.
All right. Your Nitro, your next opponent is going to be Mo in the semifinals, I believe.
Yes.
But we have one other game that's going to be scheduled. The other semifinals is going to be Techno Waffle versus Eddie. But that'll be it from us here at Speed Gaming, saying see you all next mission.
Bye.
Hello. GG's. Tough match, and it was going to be regardless, so. Booster Hoyt. Hello, everybody. Now you are free. Free to do what, though? I was actually going to check in with Star here real quick to see what we were going to do. Yeah, free to play some horrible seeds. Go from one jail cell right into the other. New emotes are fantastic. I really like them a lot. Yeah, so we got new emotes. We got Arrive. If I can type. We got Dead. We got Falling. Or just Fall. Then we got Lurk. And we got... Why am I forgetting the last one? Oh, Race Time. Yeah, Star, I actually didn't even know you weren't home. I'll give you a call here 1 second. All right. So I'll just be like streaming for another 15-ish minutes or so, and then we'll that Star is gonna pick me up and we'll go get food. We getting pizza? We're getting McDonald's, I think. She's starving, I'm starving, and we don't feel like making anything. What's the special occasion? We're hungry. Okay, what are your go-to McDonald's orders? Mine is their spicy snack wraps. I love their spicy snack wraps. Don't go to McDonald's? Totally fair. Double quarter pounder with cheese. Let's go. Nuggets are fine. One McDouble, one hot and spicy, and a medium fry. Snack wraps extra ranch. Can dig that. Fast food tier list? Oh boy. Alright. If there is ever a time where I'm given like full power to decide where we're going for fast food, I'm going to Qdoba. What kind of place is that? Think of like a Chipotle. It's like the same kind of Mexican, get a burrito, get a bowl, something like that. I guess it's more of like a Midwestern type of thing. Like we have Chipotles here, but we also have Qdobas, and I like Qdoba a little bit more than Chipotle. I always get a steak and rice bowl with queso diablo, pico de gallo, salsa roja, which is more of a spicier salsa, lettuce and cheese, and some nacho chips to go with it. I've never heard of Firebirds before. Or Freebirds. Yeah, I've never heard of any of those. Salsa Verde greater than Salsa Roja. So I had been getting Salsa Verde in my bowl for a long time. This last time I just tried Salsa Roja. I think I just like the kick of it a little bit more. But Salsa Verde is also really good. If I had time, I would boot up the backlog. See, I'm playing with Lopter, or playing from Lopter, but I just don't think I'd get very far in it. I know what trick I have to do next, but I only have a little bit of time here. Just finish it real quick by playing super fast. Just have it like fast forward 3x through all the rooms. Unfortunately, no backlog tonight. However, let me look at my calendar. 15 minutes is enough for an Insane Plus, no problem. Did we win? Nope. There may be time on Sunday for a stream. I didn't get cooked, Dataplet. Is there a trick to delayed wall jumps on right side of Bubble Mountain? You guys make it look so easy. Give me 1 second here. Let me load up the practice hack. There isn't really... I wouldn't say it's a trick, but it's just getting a better understanding of how long you need to push away from the wall before you press jump. Let's go to Warfare, Bubble Mountain. Okay, and because I'm demoing this, I'm probably going to mess it up a bunch, but essentially when I am trying to go for this delayed wall jump, I'm trying to first make sure that I'm making contact with the wall here, preferably while I'm still on the way up, so that it gives me a little bit more time to press away from the wall. And then, what is it, like, you get 9 frames after pushing away from the wall to press jump. And I think you're looking for like frames 8 or 9 to be able to make it around this corner. So there is an info HUD for wall jump trainer. And it can tell you how many frames you are holding away with this left number here. So I think you need an 8 or a 9 here to make it around the corner. Okay, not an 8 apparently. Okay, you want a 9. Oh, 8. So 8 can work if you are like very low on this wall here. But preferably 9 should always get you around. If you get a 10, it's not going to wall jump. Because that's too many frames. You're too far away from the wall. So 8 works from the lowest spot, 9 works from a little bit higher. But the wall jump trainer is nice because you can now visibly see like how good your wall jump actually was. So hopefully that helps a little bit with like what you should be looking for. I honestly like this. The thing to attach to everything that I try and like share info about is it will probably require some practice. But at least when you go into practice, you know what to look for. So look for 9s, 8 will work from the lowest point. The bubbles are in a regular shape, yeah, but you should be avoiding... Like, you definitely don't want to, like, wall jump in the corner here. You want to make sure you make it around the lip here. You want to get around this one. I mean, yeah, you can turn on hitboxes. I don't know if the hitbox is going to, like, be super helpful there. Oh, how do you turn it on for the wall itself? I don't think that's a thing. The out of bounds one is a mess. I would not recommend turning that one on. Because this isn't like... It's not saying that, like, this is where the wall is. This is, like, sort of transposed onto the screen. It also makes the game laggy, so would not recommend practicing with that on. I would just turn on the wall jump trainer and try and work on getting 8s and 9s. If you get an 8, then you know you're at least in the ballpark, and it can work sometimes. But a 9 is ideal. Okay. I'm sure Star is like a couple minutes from being outside the house, so I will wrap it up here. I do appreciate you all watching and supporting and all that. I will try and be back on Sunday, potentially. I'll just have to, because I think I'm golfing in the morning, and then I have plans in the evening, so it would probably just be like a smaller afternoon stream if I did one. But if I can, I will. Let's go raid. Let's go raid Altea. I haven't raided her in a long time, but she's playing some Dark Souls 3. Let's do it! Alright, thanks for watching, everyone. Yeah, I'll try and be back on Sunday, otherwise, probably Monday for sure. Until then, hope you have a good night, morning, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. And I will see you then. Okay, bye!